It's post UFC 302. It's 3 in the morning. Let's talk about my initial thoughts following the event. Starting with, by the way, amazing card. Rate this card, scale of 1 to 10, 10 being the best, down in the comments. We're going to do the top 3 thoughts. One, because I bartended, so I didn't get to watch a lot of the earlier fights. Two, it's 3 in the morning. I want to go to sleep. We have Kevin Holland and Michael Olazezek. I know I said that right. Y'all already know I can't pronounce names, man. So let's not get too into it. It's 3 in the morning. Kevin Holland going out and putting on an absolute performance. He got rocked early in the beginning. Let's be real. He got dropped, and I was a little nervous when that happened. But he went out there. He stayed poised. He showed that, amazing jujitsu. That armbar was beautiful. In the setup for it was amazing. And I think he just went out there and, let's be real, Kevin Holland, one of the best performers on the roster. The man put on for us through COVID. You can't do nothing but give the man his flowers. He steps in on a day's notice for fights. This dude is an absolute dog when it comes to the fight game, and he just loves doing it. He loves talking shit. He told Mikhail, like, when the armbar was locked out, he said, I'm gonna break it. And he proceeded to go and break it. Like, little controversial ending on that one. But let's be real. Herb Dean saved that man's career. He could probably fight again this year. If he would have let his arm break, he was not going to fight again until this time next year, maybe later. So, Herb Dean, thank you for saving this man's career. I know you're getting some hate for it, but like Dana said, that was absolutely the right call. Again, shout out Kevin Holland, man. You're an absolute dog, brother. Next, we have Sean Strickland and Paulo Costa. Let's be real. This fight went just about the way we thought it was all going to go. Sean Strickland is an absolute dog. I think he's a Terminator sent from the future. Just no emotion. Gas tank on full 24/7, 5 rounds, doesn't slow down, pushes the pace, pushing the pace against one of the best knockout artists in the division and not slowing down, piecing him up. Paulo Costa, per usual, looking gassed out, looking bad. It's got to be that secret juice he drinks, right? Like, they got to get him some good secret juice, because whatever he be drinking, that's not it. That's not the one. Sean Strickland outstriking him, outperforming him in every round. Hey, the judge that said that was a split decision, fired. You're done. I don't know who puts the judges in place. I don't know what committee does that. He has got to go. If that fight would have somehow, some way went to Paulo Costa, places would have burned down. Places would have been burned down. But like I said, Sean Strickland, dominant performance. We'll talk about what's next. We'll run what's next through everybody after we go through the main event. Main event, Islam Makhachev, Dustin Poirier. I know I was really critical on Islam going into this, not because I know he's I know he's a dog, like the Dagestani, the Sambo, everyone from Dagestani's dogs, apparently. Habib in the corner, everything was stacked against Dustin. Islam, I said, needs to go in there and give Dustin a chance, bang in the pocket with him. I said, if Islam does that, I said, go out there and prove you're that guy and let Dustin and you bang in the pocket, exchange shots. And he did that. He went out there, he did that. He outstruck Dustin. He landed some nice shots. Dustin landed some nice shots too. He gave it his all. I think he gave 100%. He was avoiding takedowns. When he was slipping out of those single legs, the place was. I think that shows how good Sambo is. Dustin would slip out of a single leg, and everyone would act like he just knocked Islam out. It would get so loud. It was amazing. The vibes are immaculate. Bartending, stuff like this. Islam, Dana said he's not the number 1 pound for pound because you got a guy out there named John Jones, but Islam is absolutely undisputed the number 2 pound for pound. And I think if he's been knocked out. Let's be real. He's been knocked out. So I don't know if he would never go above John number 1 pound for pound. But when John retires, that's who's up next. Absolutely. Islam, one of the all-around best fighters we have ever seen. And what's scary is his wrestling is amazing like Habib, but his striking is 10 times better. And that's why Habib said he's better than me. And I honestly think that's true. What's next for some of these guys? Quickly, Kevin Holland. I'd probably say Chow Baralo. I don't think they fought. Kevin Holland's fought pretty much everyone in the division. I mean, like I said, the man's a dog. Next for Sean Strickland. Sean Strickland's situation is a little weird. You got like the top one, two, three, six guys in the division all fighting. You just had Sean and Paulo. You're about to have Whitaker and Chimaev, and you're going to have Izzy and Driscus. So I think what's going to happen, I think Sean is going to fight Driscus probably when he loses to Izzy. And I think if Whitaker wins, I think the winner of the Whitaker and Costa fight, I think the winner of the Whitaker and Chimaev fight will fight for the belt. This is all. I mean, there's so much that has to happen. There's just like all those guys are gonna fight. Someone's gonna lose, and some fight's gonna change. And then if Izzy loses, then who's? You would probably let Sean fight Driscus to see if he can avenge that. And we want to see Izzy and Chimaev. There's just so many factors on what could be next for Sean Strickland. It's ridiculous. What's next for Dustin Poirier? Probably retirement, man. I think he doesn't want money fights. He just wants the gold. Islam's not letting that gold go anytime soon. Nothing happened in this fight that would warrant a rerun. And I just think Dustin, I think there's something drawing him to that lightweight title. Like, I think he could go up and absolutely compete for that belt. But I think it's like he thinks if he gets that, it's not going to be enough. He needs that lightweight gold. I think that's what he's chasing. I just don't know if that's going to happen. Next for Islam Makhachev, they said Arman Saryukin. Islam wants to go up and be a double champ, but he said regardless, he said Dana and Hunter have my number. I'm ready. What do I want next for Islam? Probably to go up and take that belt. Become a double champ, solidify yourself as one of the best to ever do it. Like double champ status, that's GOAT status, that's Hall of Fame status. You're solidified in there. And I think Islam has everything it takes to go get that belt. Also, I think he could go get that BMF belt too, but that would be insane. The BMF belt and 2 titles. But Islam can do that, dude. He's a dog. But that is my initial thoughts on UFC 302. I think it was an absolute banger. I'm rating it. I mean, it's a few hours after. I want to say a 10 out of 10, but I just know. I mean, there are some cards you could put up. We'll say a solid 8 out of 10. The vibes bartending it just make it so much more immaculate. I hope y'all are out there watching these fights with friends, with family, making memories because I mean, this is some stuff. This is some stuff you make memories on. I mean, these five. I mean, I will never forget tonight because that card was just the vibes all around. Let me know what y'all thought about UFC 302 down in the comments. Don't forget, like and follow.